don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. 5 days straight, no rest, oh well. Don't need no scale. I've been on my, I don't need no help. Always getting money, rains, no sleep. Every day I work my thumb. I don't get to take off. A hater get up. I'm ready like lift off. I never been nowhere, but I'm ready to stay gone. Nothing ever lasts long. I'm always beating the odds. Taking all these trips, I had to go and get a passport. I'm just trying to live, I don't know what the mad for. I just had to do it, got a really big bag for it. Still at your mama crib, ain't getting money, you gotta ask for it. Tired of complaining, I gotta change my situation. Looking at the view outside, I thought I would never make it. Every day take, but that don't stop the money making. If you want it, go and take it, ain't no point in hesitating. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready?
Get ready, y'all.
This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People wanna know where Mace, Pops, and Dave went.
Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went.
Legs, arms, the head, all being moved in a frenzy.
The blends be all the right cred,
Meaning credentials.
best of both worlds when we rockin' over
Pearls in
pearls.
the instrumental. Are you ready? Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go.
Keep it steady, to the letter right, turn it up, we giving the show.
But can you rock it like rocket
What you
fuel?
talking about, space out your mind?
But can you rock it like rockets,
That's a
fool?
close encounter of what kind? Gentlemen. When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever.
Sick with the talk, pass to your receiver.
All about running the spot.
And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather.
Cardio kingpin.
Subjugate the dub play.
And you know we can't wait to bring spins.
A-star quizzes, A+ the final.
Vocals we align, we'll move it all
Simultaneously over joints we rock.
We earn
30 years so you can say we got.
3 turns.
Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men.
We install doubt in you and your yes men.
And if the game had veins, we'll insert.
Upheaval the ground.
Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing.
Relieving the kings of all
So are
crown.
you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go.
Keep it steady, to the letter right. Turn it up, y'all beat the flow.
But can you rock it like rocket fuel?
What you talking about, space out your mind?
But can you rock it like rockets,
That's a
fool?
close encounter of what kind?
Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go.
Turn it up, y'all beat the flow.
Are you ready? Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go.
Keep it steady, to the letter right. Turn it up, we giving the show.
But can you rock it like rocket
What you
fuel?
talking about, space out your mind?
But can you rock it like rockets,
That's a
fool?
close encounter of what kind?
But can you rock it like rocket fuel?
100-yard dash. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. They will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone. Watch me celebrate. I'm cocky. I do my dance. Jump in the stands. No man, the man. Oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. Yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. I will not crash. They will not stop me. Tenfold, copy. Oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's noted in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets. The coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just try not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash.
Okay, Coach, on a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
Here we go.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Come for you. Check, 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 check. Watch the edge.
A first down run, not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. And it looks like just 1 yard there, so that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. He's mine. He's mine. He's mine.
Hey, 31.
Mike's 57. 57's Mike.
Don't get nervous.
Got him, go.
After the run, Watson going to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on.
Get ready.
I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Get ready.
Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans.
57's the
54.
57's the Mike. I want that. Give me that ball, defense.
Got him, go.
3rd and long, it's Watson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he's brought down, but following a pretty juke move that gives him the first down. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards.
Reset. 18.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Got him, go.
From the it's Watson. And Austin Safarian-Jenkins has it. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
To throw again on second down. Watson. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans.
Hey, 31!
Hey, check, Mike.
Let's go!
Throwing on 3rd and long. Watson. And he's going to go down again. Blowing that play up was Henry Anderson.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board.
We got this.
At their own 20-yard line.
On the double.
Mike, 56, right there, 56. Push him back.
Shoot!
First carry for Trenton Cannon. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now
here we go.
Artificial
60
surface.
outlaw.
You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On second down, this is Cannon. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down.
J.J. Watt makes another tackle there, and it's for a minimal gain. And let's face it, if that's all you're going to get running the ball, you're not going to have much success against him and his team.
Or, yeah, you better find a way to go around J.J. Watt, which isn't easy to do.
It's really not, because you got to try everything.
Ready?
Can you go around him? Can you go by him? Can you influence him to get him out of position so maybe you can wall him off? He's a really sharp, intelligent player as well as a physical specimen.
He's going to let this one go. He's got a man complete. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally,
Under 10.
sometimes you
Under
say,
10.
get it. How about that one?
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Ready, ready!
Play action. Eason. Throw complete to Herndon. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it with an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Here we go.
They'll get 34 yards there. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Trenton Cannon, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
The losing streak has taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do now. The key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them.
Here we go. Yeah.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know. We know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak.
Rush taken down. Jamal Adams on the safety blitz. Too fast to handle. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left. Pull him out, bootlegged. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula's not working right now. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
It's coming this way, Here we go.
Out of the gun, Watson. And this would complete to Will Fuller. Will Fuller, nobody there to stop him. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed ball?
It's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Bring it up!
At their own 23-yard line.
Here we go.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, we don't want to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Fellas, all day. Woo! Let's get it.
Got it.
3
Ready?
yards on that last
91.
carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Come on. You better bring.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And the Texans say they have it. They do.
That ball don't belong to you, boy. That ball belongs to us.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Check. Watch 54. Here we go.
54.
Let's go. Let's bring it.
Following the fumble recovery, Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They can't stop us, baby. Every time it's a sack. Come on, fellas.
Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd down coming up. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd down coming up. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Now Watson. That complete to Lamar. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
Yeah!
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. He's going to have the hook up to Scott. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. Right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right
Let's
past
go,
it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Jets offense coming up
8-3.
now to start their next drive. And last time they coughed it up. Led to a
Shit,
field goal.
Leo,
They're fortunate that it
Leo.
only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about
Be
it.
careful. Be careful.
When they only gave up the field goal, and they were able to trot back out on on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. 2nd and 2. Airing one out for Crowder. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big pickup of 38.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? The guy who caught it and ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular. Able to scan the field. Pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run. That's where you belong. Right on the money.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Come on,
officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again. 2nd and 10.
Oh, yeah. And here we go.
They'll run with Walton. And an out and inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run.
Ready? 15,
don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right.
Hit it.
From the red zone, they'll look to throw. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets.
Let's go.
Braxton Berrios,
Touchdown!
his 2nd touchdown on the season.
Touchdown,
and the Jets are going to retake the lead.
We start. Woo! Yeah!
There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10.
14. Texans 10.
Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time able to get 3. That's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Reset. 57's the mic. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Now on 2nd and 16. It's complete to Fuller. And he lost the football. And the Jets have recovered. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there, but it's going to be 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Walton. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
It's easy work.
He
It's
lost
coming again.
4 there, and it's 3rd down. We've become so accustomed to it, you sort of take it for granted.
You really do, but he is so good that every team in his division, every year, is trying to make sure they draft people charged with trying to block J.J. Watt. So far, hasn't been too successful.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat.
Come on, QB,
this is
come on.
3rd and long.
Ready?
Operating from the gun, Eason. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play. Like the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. So not sure how they feel about that. They had golden field position to start the drive after the fumble recovery, but they went backward and then got 3.
Well, let's go from gold to silver, because the silver lining is they got the 3, right? You were talking about the golden field position. They didn't take advantage of it. That has to feel like a letdown.
You always stand ready to pounce.
Come on.
Always.
Let's go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Mike. 54 is Mike. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Hey, they scared. They scared.
Mike's 5'4". Mike's 5'4". Mike's 5'4".
Watch the curl. Watch the curl. 55.
Right there.
On 1st down, Watson.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming
He's
for you, son.
letting this one go for Fuller. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Here comes
the safety, Marcus May, in there on the coverage.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Mike,
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit. But in the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Going deep for Hopkins. It got his man complete. That one good for 37 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about.
Keep it up,
but
defense.
big plays,
Keep it up, guys.
let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what I can't miss was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. Watson's throw pulled in by Hopkins. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
Let's go.
If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman. Scores from games in progress.
Come on,
he's going to be taken down.
Come get
back
some.
around the 35-yard line.
He don't want it.
I'm starting to wonder if this offensive line just simply doesn't like him. I mean, they've given up 6 sacks in this game. He's had nowhere to go, nowhere to run, and obviously nowhere to hide.
And all those sacks in the first half, this is just complete domination. Now this throw caught left side. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Set. 19.
Mike's 5'4".
Hey, let's go.
First down carry down for Miller.
Switch.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
Last
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
I'm coming.
59. Mike's 50.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And to the tight end here, Severian Jenkins. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Hey.
Let him go.
To throw is Watson.
Watch 54.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up
Good
to
work,
about
boys.
the
Let's go.
35-yard line.
Let's go.
Here we go.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are you doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Let's go.
Here's second and 10 now from the 35.
Topper. Check nine. Let's go.
Throwing again. Eason. He's going to air one out for Anderson. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed.
You see me out here? That's right.
Intercepted. The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
It's just me and you.
Go.
The final shot before the break. Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we get into the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. A loss of a yard there to start out. Leads to a second and 11. Now a man open down the middle of the field. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. The Texans here on third down, putting an extra defender in the secondary.
He's not going to get me
now.
From the gun, Eason. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Set. 19.
Mike's by 4.
I got him.
What?
They'll try and get the man going. This is Miller. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 26.
Come on, baby, let's go.
They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
57's the mic.
On first and 10, Watson. He's got Fuller. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Will Fuller, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans have once again taken the lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that gives him a 3-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. And one told me once, you know, when we're having a tough patch, this two shall pass, this two shall pass, and finally we kept having to run back. He said, you got to do something to make it happen. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. To throw again, Eason. And his throw is incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for, and it's third down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
They can't stop the franchise.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiling up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
That's fielded at the 8-yard line. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive to get into the end zone.
Just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
This is more where I came from.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Alert! For Mike. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson.
Let's go, Pete. It's going to be a long
He finds Hopkins complete.
It's going to be a long day.
Might want to remember that 3rd down play, 37 yards. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up. And they are in this ballgame.
On 1st down, it's Miller. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Cut.
Back to throw. Watson. And this is caught at the 8. He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a 1st down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
You can hear everyone saying, why don't you cover and double and triple and do what you have to do? But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. They'll go with a draw. Watson comes to Miller. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long.
Here we go.
Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Here's Lodge. And he'll he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5.
Baby.
A 3-yard loss. Fourth down now.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to seal that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
Ready, set.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Watch
And a
the
tight
pass.
game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now.
Baby.
But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Come on,
nice
set.
job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel
Ready?
of the quarterback in control. Red blitz got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
Set, ready. 10-2 saw. Hey, Haywood.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none.
5.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch.
Let's go.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Sack down.
10 Lobos.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Jets on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 15. Operating from the gun.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
He's got Herndon, his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I felt there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But I also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Watson.
Watch the pass.
And he rifles one incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target. 3rd down here.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete.
Hey, watch Sam. Watch.
Nine him, go.
Nine
him, go.
3rd and long. It's Watson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, that's how you convert on 3rd down with an explosive gain of 34. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the field. Come on 1st and 10. Miller. They find some open field here. 20. That one good for 33 and a first.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And the catch made by Hopkins. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans come around in front. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go.
Ready to break.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal.
Please,
Last time, now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. 2nd and 3.
Stop your whining.
And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
The Jets on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. On 3rd down, here's Cannon.
You got tight right there.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Jet 1st down. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the 1st down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Looking to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th quarter, going for some big plays.
Yeah, they certainly were. They just decided one shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield in small little increments. Let's go for the big one. But how about the defense playing situational football, looking at the scoreboard and realizing what can hurt us most? The deep shot. They played it well.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. On 3rd down, Eason. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. DJ Reader picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Ready.
Indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Back to throw. Eason. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So they decline the penalty. That seems a little odd.
I'm trying to work through it and work with them to figure out why.
Well, someone's got to be confused.
That's what I think. I'm pretty sure that the bench is saying take the penalty, and somehow in the heat of the moment, they thought they were saying decline the penalty, and that's going to work against them. They should have taken it.
Watson throwing quickly to Hopkins. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
This is caught. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not down in the 4th.
Guys, out time, let's get off the field.
Ready.
Following the fumble, look out. Eason, he's going to air one out for Anderson. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make the play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all that yardage. That would be a big play.
Now a deep ball there on second down, going to wind up incomplete. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They got the lead, 4th quarter. You can expect more passes like that downfield. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Mike's set. Like 88. Mike's 5-4. Let's go, baby. We turn up. Let's get that ball.
Play action for Miller. Now Watson rolling to his left. It's complete to Hopkins. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football and be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
They'll run with Miller. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started.
Get out of here, man.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback. Watch the safety creep.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Ah, that's it, baby. That's it. That's it. Big hit.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got it 3rd and goal here as they try to finish off their victory. Again, it's and he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans.
That's the way to make it spin, baby. That's the way to make it spin.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans push further out in front.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Come on,
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just last drive.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, they just want to put this one behind them. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Let's go.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
15 line.
Come on, dude.
Shoot.
To throw on 2nd down. Eason got his man, Robbie Anderson. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 20-yard line. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Reuben Foster gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
It's second down.
Let's go. 60 orange.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Texans, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets,
I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece. That mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ratted. We break you down like a pound. I got it, don't panic surround me. I'm corrupted, flow cold and it's rugged, bumpy. What is up? I'm ready for war. You got to love it like black, yeah. And it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, what? And it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like.
championships. All my records go hard, this a champion hit. I've been working for this moment like I've been in the gym. Jumping all over hurdles, I'm evading the pit. Head to head with anybody, take them, I can shake them. I invite them to the fire, then I bake them. I'ma break them. I'm a Hall of Fame legend, they should go and hang my jersey. Made to put in work, I don't think they really heard me like. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Ain't no stopping me, ain't no topping me. I am up, #1 seed, ain't nobody popping up. Got a squad of gorillas from the jungle suited up. You kicking off against me, hope you ready, get it up. I be booted up, popping out a Sprinter or a truck. Whole team chasing bags while they chasing us. Calling audible, I read the game, I think it's time to switch. You get hit, if I miss, then my teammates got the blitz, yeah. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains.
Rick Rock. TikTok. West Hip Hop. Are you ready for some football? Ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden league. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg and I'm the only one. And when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Haha, bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast. Cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. Come on. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard, my team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is, I get it. Come on. I got cleats on my feet, jersey on my back, helmet on my head, ready to attack like that. Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden league. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg and I'm the only one. And when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast. Cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. Come on. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard, my team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is, now get it. Come on. Go. Big Snoop Dogg, it's in the game.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready?
Get ready, dog. This be the green light, go. Ties burn the pavement. People wanna know where Mace, Poss, and Dave went.
Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went.
Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy.
The blends be all the right cred,
Meaning credentials.
best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls.
in the instrumental.
Are you ready?
Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go.
Keep it steady, to the letter rock, turn it up, we giving the show.
But can you rock it like rock it's time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, passing your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub.